So welcome to W2 Kitchen, where today we're doing Japanese pasta. What's essentially happened is the Japanese have not been able to get the entirety of the ingredients from Italy, as they would have in Italy, so they've essentially made their own form of pasta. Today we're making mentako, which is a spicy pollock roe. We're going to use some shiso, some cream, some butter, some cheese, some nori, some garlic, and some nice pasta. Better quality of pasta, the better. I'm going to start by prepping the ingredients because it makes it a lot faster to put together. So I'm just making it easy to dice the garlic by slicing it and then slicing it against. Now with Evan's extra sharp knife, I'm going to try and chiffonade some shiso. Will it work? You know what? So just trying to chiffonade, which is to very finely slice into ribbons, threads. Let's go with threads. Or we can stop using pretentious French and just say that we're slicing into fine threads. That bit wasn't fine. The rest of it isn't going to be fine. And we've got quite enough. And then we're going to remove the skin from the spicy pollock roe. We're removing the skin. We don't want the texture of the skin in there because it's kind of not texturally satisfying. I'd love to say that you can buy this that doesn't have the skin on it, but I don't know if you can outside of Japan. Like the roe is so small that you're not going to pop that much of it. Good. So now we're going to boil some water. So move our water over to the faster pan. Now we've got a hot pan. We're just going to put some olive oil in there. You don't want to get the pan too hot with olive oil because it will burn. So we're going to slowly let the garlic fry off so that it doesn't become too bitter, the oil doesn't become too bitter, and the garlic doesn't become too bitter. Slowly getting toasty. So our garlic is just lightly golden. We're going to keep the oil from it because it's now garlic infused oil, and we'll bring our almost boiling water back. So now our water is boiling. Season it generously with salt. And then for this pasta, always read your directions on the packet. This one said 11 minutes. Once our pasta's finished cooking, we want to put it straight into a pan. So we're going to add our garlic infused olive oil back in. We'll add a little bit of butter. We're going to go half the amount of butter. We get our cream ready to put in, and we will shave some parmesan as well. Now, optionally, you can put an egg yolk or two, or an egg through the pasta, and it will be a lot richer. Japanese pasta is not supposed to be anywhere near as rich as Italian pasta though. So try it first, and then maybe try it with egg or egg yolk as well, as a carbonara would have semi-cooked egg, but traditionally it's cream, so that's already rich enough. Throw in some pepper in. I would probably use white pepper for this generally, just because then you can't see it quite as much. That's the only reason. Put that back there, that will have some residual heat. So our timer's up. Italians, don't kill me for using chopsticks with pasta. We'll leave it for another couple of seconds. The Italians will like it like this. I'd still call it slightly raw. So just moving the pasta over into the butter and oil with chopsticks so the Italians get really angry with me. You can't use the chopsticks with the pasta. That's right, it's Japanese pasta, so I can do what I want. And then we'll just take a couple of spoons of water with that as well. Next we'll put our mentako into the pasta that I definitely scented before I put it in. Then a little bit of cream. We're just going to let the residual heat of the pasta warm everything through. Oh, that will definitely piss off the Italian. Sorry, Italy. Okay, and then we're going to plate it. Japanese pasta is never as well presented as Italian pasta. So I think that's gone about as well as I could have imagined. The only problem is you can't see me do that. Mentako is one of my favorite things, so I'm really going to make sure that I get all of the last bits of the mentako on top. And then, so our parmesan on top. On top of that, dry off our shiso. Break up the garlic before it goes over the top. Done that very evenly. And then finally, for me, this is the most important thing. I think that nori and pasta is actually one of the best combinations. So we'll get a sheet of nori, make it faster. I'm gonna call that done. I think that's enough. So that's our mentako cream pasta.
Perfect.